Yes, indeed. Famulum continue for stay tuned to the Society for Radio Democracy 98 point. To the Society of Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, Famulem, like every other time at this moment, today is a special program as we observe the Day of the African Child. And today, this way, Radio Day, come over.
Good morning, Salone. Good morning, Freetown. And good morning to all we listeners them, where they tune in from different parts of the country outside Salone. Live from New Englandville studio. And welcome to the second edition of the program, Good Morning Salone for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. Today, na Tuesday, June 16, 2026. And we're glad for bringing this edition of the program come to you. And where they bring come this edition, my name na Yeno Kabian.
And me na Melvina IG Conte. Good morning. Thought of the day. It takes a village to raise a child, we mean say, picking safety, care and love, na everybody business, not so just mama and papa no more. This na the main issue where we dey look inside today young program. Some school picking them na the government model senior secondary school, E.B. Williams Municipal Primary and other school them na Freetown don't call on government for provide toilet and water facility for them school. One first term principal na the Freetown Secondary School for Girls, Cassandra Gaba, don't call government and combra them for the use the day of the African child for member and advocate but speaking their rights and responsibility na Salone. And today inside the program we go talk about the day of the African child, how it important to picking them na Salone on access to book learning, well body, security and other team them. This na the special program where Radio Democracy they dedicate to all picking them na Salone.
Member say you dey listen live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and from with different partner radio stations them.
You dey listen live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM na Freetown, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falaba District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio 1J 11.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Moi 105.5 na Kailau, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sando on 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro na Pujon District, Advocacy Radio na Potloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District, and Tongo Radio on 107.5 FM.
The program na Good Morning Salone. You can ask the question or make comments by text message on 077 981 981, or you go to our Radio Democracy Facebook page and YouTube page and drop your comments there. And Melvina, before we introduce the studio guest, to have to say happy June 16 to we the beginner and to all the beginner out there.
Same to you. Happy African Child's Day to we the Pikin Dem Salone.
So how you feel today? We're saying that the day all they celebrate Pikin Dem across the world, make especially Pikin Dem Salone.
I'm happy. I'm glad because today now we day for we the Pikin Dem for
Yeah,
celebrate.
see then you fine print.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thank you.
Okay, the program they continue.
Okay. So today we want for welcome we first studio guest when at the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, Dr. Isata Mahoy. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Melvina. I'm glad for the with una today.
Okay, ma'am.
Happy African Child's Day to all the Pikin Dem Salone and all over Africa.
Thank you.
Okay, Melvina, before we come to the minister, let me take first material inside the program. The National Coordinator for Budget Advocacy Network, Ban Abubakar Kamara, say the open budget survey we Ban do show say salons score 50% per transparency, 30% per budget participation, and 78% per audit service. In talk this way, Ban and then partner them go launch the 2025 open budget survey report. We reporter Adeyemi Jackson gets more and go now reports.
Budget na document where government through the Ministry of Finance can develop and carry go na Parliament for make MP them debate and pass them to law. The budget can get seen them where ministry, department and agency plan for do for the year. The copper where they want for implementing different activity them where they believe say go change the life of people. But plenty term concern with on the raise na the fact say plenty people not can get better idea or knowledge. But the budget where government can carry na Parliament and self not can know if government can do the thing them where they put inside the budget. Because of this make Budget Advocacy Network with support from International Budget Partnership, Christian Aid Salone and UNICEF don't pull the 2025 open budget survey na door. But waiting na some of the things them where they find out inside this report. Abubakar Kamara, the National Coordinator for BAN, he explained.
Well, for the 2025 open budget survey, Sierra Leone scored 50 upon 100 on transparency. We mean say that 50 day based on the open budget survey standard, they mean say the country they provide insufficient budget information to citizens. Based on the open budget survey, now where a country scores 61 and above, now it means they provide enough information to the citizens for let them participate in the budget process. In terms of budget participation, we score 30 upon 100. Even though it improved from last year when around 24, but globally it not improved much. Oversight, the open budget survey looked at two institutions then. For Parliament, we score 30 all over 100 in terms of oversight on the budget. So we mean say the oversight over the budget done by Parliament is weak. So when it comes in terms of audit service, per audit service they score 78 over 100. We mean say audit service they provide a real oversight over the national budget.
Abubakar Kamara also talked about some of the recommendations them where they put inside this report.
Well, the recommendation they by category. For transparency, the media report. The media report now the report where governments of the police media in terms of what they don't do or what they intend for do. That report the government they produce but it not be made public. So one of the recommendations now for level ensure the document they become public. There's also a recommendation in terms of how do we improve the comprehensiveness of the budget in terms of bringing more debt information in the budget and for also ensure say more programs, more activities are breaking down based on the classification of the open budget standard. On the side of participation, it's around how do we ensure so we strengthen participation, not only civil society, but also vulnerable groups like women, children, into the budget process. In terms of the oversight, it's how do we strengthen Parliament for ensure say there is an effective oversight on the budget process.
UNICEF, now one of the body them will support BAN for do this report, we make the UNICEF representative inside this engagement. Talk about waiting the makeup of this report.
When budgets are open and accessible, governments can make better informed decisions and better budget allocations. Citizens can monitor whether commitments are fulfilled, and public services can be delivered more effectively and fairly, covering the basic services that are needed for a well-functioning society. In Sierra Leone, where more than 6 out of 10 children continue to experience poverty and limited access to essential services, this is not only a governance issue, it is a matter of rights, equality, equity, and opportunity.
Inside Inyon Talk, the Acting Director of Budget, Ministry of Finance, Dr. Ilara Madi, pledges commitment on behalf of the ministry.
As we launch this 2025 survey report, the Ministry of Finance reaffirms its pledge to 1. Guarantee openness by ensuring all budget documents are comprehensive, timely, and available in accessible formats. Secondly, we commit to also foster participation by creating structured, meaningful dialogues and feedback mechanisms between government and the public. Innovate digitally. We would want to leverage technology to make budget data interactive and user-friendly. We also want to commit to restoring trust. We will cultivate a relationship of mutual trust, which serves as a bedrock for sustainable national development.
The Acting Director of Budget, Ministry of Finance, Dr. Ilara Madi, and for assure stakeholders them inside this engagement say the ministry will continue for work with different body them for CC, citizen them, nobody budget, where they can carry in a parliament. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
The program Good Morning Salone, they continue. Melvina.
Inside 1991, the Organization of Africa Unity, where now na African Union, be put aside June 16 as the Day of the African Child for member picking them, where them be killed inside one demonstration where be happen na Soweto, South Africa. Since that same day, country them na Africa don they observe this day, and Salone na one part them country then day. For observe this year Day of the African Child, make we dey talk to, and again we dey welcome the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, Dr. Aissata Mahoy.
Good morning, Madam Minister, and welcome to the program again.
Good morning, good morning, listeners and viewers on Facebook.
Okay, before we can talk about the issue proper one where you come Nayana the program, let's relax and listen to this song for sake of some of the things that will be happen in South Africa. We get to do with speaking them during the demonstration and the song they will then put together. Make we listen to this song and we dedicate it to all the picking them, including Melvina within at the studio. Well, the program Good Morning Salone they continue. Hope say you don't enjoy that song the way now. Silele Mama women say God bless Africa. And this song Radio Democracy dedicate them to all picking them na Salone, picking them na Africa, including Melvina within at the studio. And therefore dedicate them back to the minister because you know they deal with speaking them na the country. The program they continue, Melvina.
So, Madam Minister, this song mean anything to you?
Unfortunately, I don't understand the language, but the semantics, the story, the way, the rhythm, and they go, it tell you say it's a cry for freedom. It's an appeal for people forget Soriat for picking them and exclude picking them. We no know waiting they go on because then they suffer more, especially there and their mama them. So I think say it's a call to action, or it was a call for action by the time then day, because we leaders we need for protect we picking them the way out and don't lost their life and the way out and they suffer.
Today na the Day of the African Child. Waiting the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs make up for today when June 16.
Of course, the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, now the machinery where they were mandated for looking to anything when for but picking affair, anything we get for do the well-being of picking them, the education, any other social aspect, and that whole day the ministry don't play them very well, because we know how we don't create for far too long as a country, where we don't, who side we don't come out and who side we they go. We get a roadmap for say them picking them, not so we want for let and day. We get a lot of things then we don't happen now this country also at the present state. And before now we know they see picking sit also now they can't talk about in there not also.
Yeah.
So today we get to now. And not today no more. We get groups them like the Children's Forum Network. We form. We get the executive as the national body. Then you get the other executive then na district level, not also.
Yes,
we get also the Kids Parliament, where they look into waiting at the things that where they Hamburg picking them. Then they sit down at Parliament. The Parliament where big people then they sit down. Then give them space there. Then give them the platform for let them hear out them voices them. Let them talk about things them where they go wrong with picking them and how we the leaders them for take responsibility. Because now we for responsible for una the picking them. So all them platform here today, we get laws them moreover. Since Salone begin sign treaties them for protect picking them, we don't they try for domesticate and ratify then law then day. So now that make you see inside the early 2000 we Child Rights Act, where that one day we look into how the rights of picking them, how we for protect we picking them, and we don't see inside 2012 we get also the Sexual Offences Act, where we don't review and repeal inside 2019, all the one enough for protect picking them, the right, the responsibility as well, don't lie heavily on picking them. 2024, we see the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, where the First Lady been championed, and also inside 2025, we get the Child Rights Act, where now the act they line they talk about rights and responsibility of una the picking them, because we don't they get some telling they where mostly people they talk about the rights of the child, not forgetting, not mentioning the responsibility of the child. So we want to make the picking them know say in as much as they get rights, they get responsibility for behave, how them for behave, and do what in them for do. So
Okay.
this not just the pace I don't set, where I think say we don't lay the framework for let picking themselves able for understand say things are happening in the interest of them.
Okay, Madam Minister, with all waiting on the happen in South Africa, you think say Salone for continue for the celebrate this Day of the African
I
Child?
will look forward for this particular question. Now, picking the way they celebrate. What is happening in South Africa has got nothing to do with our kids here. Because one thing I know see, yes, South Africans, they get a young way for behave, they get a young traditions and culture, way, and waiting and they do not know, we go justify and say it is right. It is very wrong because we as Salone we allow other nationals them for can work na ya, then they in peace and then they work. We know they fet them. We know they do what in South Africans they do. But hey, for the picking them, let we not mix them. This na international. I mean the African Child. I keep calling it international. The Day of the African Child's Day, and for me, picking them not involved in waiting they go on in South Africa. These are adults that are behaving that way, and we not go allow picking them. I don't think say government say go allow picking them for behaving in such manner. We for teach picking them for be loving, for be kind, and also be peaceful. These are the people we want to see because now then people here to go for take Africa along. Today we they talk, let we think about beyond our national interests and look at the regional lines and see what thing they go on but picking. How we picking them day? How we for protect we picking them? Now that's we for look for. Not to waiting the picking and not involve Pana South Africa, we for they talk about.
Okay. So wetin governments they do during this day for celebrate the rights of picking them na Salone?
In the first place, we give the picking them the space. We allow schools for go on with waiting them plans they do over the years. We don't just see that things don't they take different turn as civilization they come. A lot of changes they happen, but also we don't allow the space. The picking them. Now that's make una there so today they repeat again because for let una self able for participate into the activities them and government all over Salone we director them within the districts them they organize the Day of the African Child, then they work with them partners them, then they work together for CC, then do activities them, events them we go help for support the picking them during this day for give the picking them the platform so that then self go able for act in the capacity where they want for act. I see plenty schools. In fact, since yesterday, schools then don't begin warm up for show themselves say we not picking them. I see Fairway primary schools now for a school now 4th Street. They, in fact, all the picking they make them wear football jersey. This is now a female school. They all wear football jersey, then they go play, then they go show. So today, then they go again. Other schools, then they go. Plenty school them around where they celebrate or observe the day. For me, I don't call it celebration, it's a commemoration where they observe the day so that the Pekin will understand why in the first place are we commemorating this day and where are we coming from and where we're heading to. And their responsibility as well as kids for sure how we want to be in the future, how we want Salone for look like, how we want Africa for look like. So for me, I think it's not a bad thing to encourage our kids, to allow them to take platform, to be in decision-making processes, at least for a day inside the year, where then self they participate and let themselves feel good.
Exactly. So we also want for welcome we other studio guest, Matilda Keta from Yakan. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
And also we want for welcome Lillian Coca from Yakan. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
So I go start with Lillian. Matu Coca. I get some questions for you. Ready for answer?
Yeah.
Okay. So how you think say this day important to picking them?
This day important to picking them because na the day we pick they feel like they belong. Because na the day we pick all they go out, they get fun together, they play together, laugh together. And na the day we pick they like they that they open up to them company then that they um um
Okay, continue for the within the program. Matilda, let me come over to our studio guest. Matilda, you don't listen to waiting Melvin. I don't ask Lillian as we get for come back to Lillian. So the day of the African Child Day is now day we picking and don't they celebrate all over the country and salon don't they celebrate her. Why you are speaking, you think say una for celebrate this day?
Well, I think say we are speaking for celebrate this day because na that just in a celebration for we the African child for the celebrate any year and well and they make pikin them know say them belong pikin them know say them this one side and they make the pikin them be somebody in the society when be say when then they together with themselves then go know for say then an African pikin then go always accept the fact say then an African pikin them. Yeah, exactly. I can remember at the primary school where they say June 16, all man, especially we the picking them because not so for them teenagers them. We were Africana. Even if we get old clothes, we never old clothes. We go first mama say pow pow for we Africana for going to school, we dance, play. We know say yes, we belong, we're kids, we have to have fun. So Lillian, back to you. You don't just celebrate the Day of the African Child and how you can celebrate them.
of the African child because every year we teach her they tell we say for go tell parent them for make for we African dishes then we dey wear Africana clothes them fuck with ear then like or them plant we with them wool African style. We dey go na school and play for Sarafina, they play for music then we dance, we dey sing then African music then we dey do beaucoup things, we dey play, they do a lot of things.
So in all this, as you explain how una don dey observe this day for Seka, the June 16 and all. So because we get specific issues that we go on for talk, but we get for do speaking, book learning, security, well body and all that one them. So let me talk this day as the minister don't talk waiting government don't they do for make una speaking and celebrate this day. Observe this day. So what una dey expect from government in observing this day?
We dey expect the government for give you the platform, like who they go for go enjoy so for like for example like who go in out school. They go send for we like some like for them small nursery pikin, send for them biscuit there, send for them sweet or half thing there for make them back go feel gladdy. Cause not all man go able to get them and they call them paying they go for make them bar.
Okay. Okay, like I'm about to you, Aisha, before we can talk on specific thing there now. In observing this day, what do they expect from government?
We dey expect say governments for give the platform and governments for make some program that when be say pikin they go attend that they not go feel boring. Pikin they go attend the program there, then go mix with them company pikin then talk about things they when they don't know but play, laugh and go make the pikin they know for say na the Day of the African Child Day. They not go feel boring.
Okay, the program will continue and we'll bring come this edition. Me name na Kabia.
Okay, back to you, Madam Minister. So within the ministry, the number of picking them where not they go school na the country.
What do we dey do for the number of picking them when they go school?
Okay, Madam Minister, before we can talk about the number of picking the way not the go school, we talk about in terms of access to education. So how we don't turn like the ministry, how not they work with the Ministry of Education for CC picking and get access to education.
Okay, so plenty thank you for that question there. And we all don't see say since this government of His Excellency Julius Maada Bio take over 2018, we don't see massive enrollment into school. We don't see say we don't get the free quality school education. And since that particular establishment or initiative come into force, we don't see high numbers of schools then we don't full up. In fact, the enrollment rates don't very high, and also we don't already see say we don't get plenty school and back way then don't establish na the communities them, because one we want to foresee most communities get access to primary school, and at least na the section them, the constituency them picking, and then they will be able to get access to junior secondary school and senior secondary school. And we all know say the free quality education for government schools and government assisted schools, governments and they pay fees for them picking in there. So there is a policy that when the picking don't reach time for go school, they picking for go school. And governments, when they do this, a lot of engagements when they happen at local level, at the community level, where then they do jingles, then they engage community leaders, then they engage Kumra them, and all of this, the Ministry of Gender know they in isolation. We they work together, and sometimes they for visit and monitor schools them. We they go together. Even me, the minister, don't join team from the Ministry of Education. We're in a technical team for go see, for go monitor schools then. If we think say we get information about a certain school and issues they happen, we go talk to the administrator them and the teachers them, so that they go able to put things in place. So we don't they work together.
So
we
during this una time they una don dey work together, una don dey go. How in turn like foresee access to education? Because if you go na some side, you could get different challenge. You picking and go say some side will not get teacher, will not get better book learning material, picking and not even get slippers, then in a school. We will go into that because we get issue and story they already talk on that. Exactly. So I don't understand like una don dey observe.
Okay, in fact, we all for know say there has been great improvement into these areas. Before now, it's been so terrible. It means me self I go school barefoot, and I always tell that story. I go school, I know they wear proper clothes for go school. Now my company go help me, but a lot of changes have happened since then day, and to now we get schools then we establish. Yes, we agree say yes. Some schools are very much challenged, but a good number of schools, a good quantity of schools don't they improve in terms of getting the teachers then and getting also learning materials. We don't see how the free quality education don't bring about changes even in public exams where they allow we picking them for able for make sure say them pass exams them, and we don't see even for the girl picking them first term it's difficult for their parents them, some parents and sending girl picking them at school, but because of interventions, because of laws, the policies them, the treaty them, we don't sign as a country, we don't pass that level there. Now in fact all man wants for make them girl picking and go school. So there are cases where you they see just for come to Melvina and your question where they talk the number of picking and we know they go school. Some families or some parents can just be very, very much difficult because for them feel say education not to all thing. But I can understand the poverty mindset. So once we are able to tackle the mindset of people in this country, a lot of those things they change. We they see some picking the way they beg in the street because then they beg with blind people, and then people there we don't intervene. We they intervene to a lot of them. Then go tell you say now the only picking this way I get. I know they see if we not beg we not go get for it. Because governments not get also the proper structures and mechanisms where we they try for work towards for CC, we try for pull every picking within a street and place them into a decent home, a decent family, because one of the things that we they try for look against now the things the way they do with picking them inside orphanages them where we want for help for reduce. In fact, as I talk to you, we don't develop what we call alternative care policy, where we not want for the put picking in orphanages them because then for them a proper home them we do look for alternative care picking them within a street where they in conflict with the law. We want for see how we defend alternative sentencing for them picking in the where they in conflict with the law. We all know say the Child Rights Act, if you preview to them, we get an age of criminal responsibility where now below 14 years. So what would they see picking them where they below 14 years, they commit crimes then. And before the Child Rights Act, a lot of them picking and they been they go na remand home. We know some of the things that they happen at the detention center.
Okay.
We not so for picking, fine for make picking they na then kind center then they. So we don't they try for say how would they bring out laws them, policies them. We go pull them picking in day. So the government they try very hard, and we know say we presidents na presidents way they look into affairs of picking. They always the stress and woman them, and that one day is very critical, and the president gets that in heart, and he always they in touch with me for understand how we they move. I mean progress is gradually improving, because for every change where they come, it takes time.
Okay.
It takes time. It's a gradual process. When I begin, I talk say now we don't get picking in the platform. Then picking in the self, then they put we on with toes.
Okay.
We then not agree. So now that make we they try as governments for make sure so we provide everything possible. We not reach there yet. I always they say, but governments they work very hard, because we don't create the situation, the structures them where they help for change that situation there.
So whose kind supports the government they give picking them from poor family for help them continue go school?
Okay, first we get what we call the NAXA social safety net program them. Then one and then they look for homes them we're vulnerable, where then they give social safety net support, where that money they can come who want them. In fact, for persons with disability, they also they go for female-headed households where they struggle, because we all know say female them they where they head some household then they not get support. So governments they look into this. Now that make not so through the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs no more governments they work. We don't see other partners them, NGOs them. What make we they allow NGOs them for exist for complement government's efforts. The thing then the initiatives them where NGOs then they do, or other partners then other agencies then they do for support picking them. Now because governments give the platform, it give the enabling environments, because with the political will we want for change the status of picking them. Now that make all them one and they would allow, so then we they work together for complements and efforts then they. So governments they do a lot in terms of ensuring that they provide. It is difficult always. It is difficult. No governments no go say don't get them. Even the great nation them. There are people that are very poor. There are people that are struggling. You go see people in the streets they beg. You go see picking in the streets they beg when you work and travel in the country then they. Sierra Leone not an exception. We want to foresee this minimize or reduce or even to zero na salon.
Okay, Madam Minister, we always say government don't do. Let me come now to the picking them and let them tell we some of the challenge within the face. Let me come over to you, Lillian. You not picking. You don't need to talk on different in them way how na for observe this day of the African child, waiting governments for do. Let me talk now about some of the challenge them as long we take one step at a time. Now we look at the education. Tell we in that area the challenge you wanna speaking them down the face.
What challenges there because our schools them we not get adequate water supply, we not get enough benches there, we not get enough buildings there. Up till our school now to shift to the we go
What school where they go?
Via Memorial Junior Secondary School.
Okay.
We go school in the morning with the JSS, they come out 12 o'clock. Then the SS they go from 12 o'clock to 5:30. Then we not get better wasteful disposal. We started to throw it, you not get better place them. Then also toilet facility. We get fine toilet too, but na the water, we not get water now school. They will not get enough benches, they will not get enough textbooks them. So really this train.
Okay, you talk about the 2 shifts. How this on the amboguna book learning?
Because we know they not able to teach we better, because if like for example if teacher in a class, they part teach we say 4th period, then the ring bell. In I was saying they continue because SS they can't take over. So in that they disturb we greatly.
Okay. And the minister there, let the program. The minister there don't they listen to it. So over to you, Melvina.
Okay, Matilda. So what's are the biggest challenge where you they face in school? Talk on behalf of you and your other colleagues there.
Okay, well, I just say the biggest challenge what they face from education business, like
how me compare as a Lillian because na government secondary technical school I dey go. Na to shift we still dey and me na SS I dey afternoon and kin too difficult for command at the hotborn and some for go school. I can say I'm very hard. So I can try for talk to government, let them help we follow school go one shift because for go school afternoon very bad and even self when the rain they come, the road them bad with the skin in very difficult for we and for water facility back. We need to get too much water in our school. At times past we take buckets then go get if we want use water and chairs then 2-3 picking they per one decks for press and we really strain our school. So then now one part of the challenges they will can school.
So in all this, how this on the Hamburg book learning, how this on the Hamburg studies now also another thing then?
Well in the Hamburg me because let's just say if I go school 12 o'clock they can house last is 6 o'clock. I don't get that kind much time there for study then ETSA lights knocking they mostly ETSA and back they disturb we get clip our education business because if one study light now they will not be able for study and then they make we get low percentage but we results there.
Okay, let's come over to you, Lillian, talking about the school environment. How in Town Lake?
Safe because teachers they all nice. They talk to we, even principals if they talk to we in the teach we. They all they talk to we fine. The only challenges they will they face now, but the cheers them more, the cheers them water now they face more.
Some might say that you can feel safe in school, you and your other colleagues then because in cases can come in school say teachers then can young students or sometimes they not can give you on a right grades. There is that form of partiality. So you can feel safe in your school, you and your other colleagues then? Well, let's say at times I can feel safe because then there are no one they come across it. But some of my other colleagues then can come across them thing and they make most of them they discourage for go school because let's just say if in teacher Yana or in teacher wa harass and then you not get chance the teacher even if in sit self in pass the teacher they reduce in grade then they make him feel and the pikin they discourage for go school at times some pikin they even left school for that day.
So why una not can report?
Well,
What una can do in that situation then dey?
because me na pikin from Yakan. So at times when that situation then can happen, no they go meeting, we can discuss but then they na radio. We can talk about that, but not can get that kind of help they for let and they stop now school them. So need help.
Okay. So Lillian, if you get the chance for change one thing but book learning na salon, what you go change?
Well, I go change like them boy picking them more. Every day they go infect. I will change their living because they affect we. Because for example, for don't come out school, me they effect. If you go away bus to the thing, you go meet we, and go wound we. So if they change anything, I pay them and make them pay attention. But then boy pick it every day effect.
So outside and keep fit, front down, outside and keep fit now na school.
Well, like effect by say technical, now like effect more than like effect back up lodge nearby Covent building. Like effect near Covent building, FSSG gate, like effect baku side there. Like if first stay reach na the bridge, Congo Cross bridge. Like sometimes they even reach left now school, pass now principal and kid drive, they call policeman for them.
Okay, I go ask you the same question back with Melvina be asked Matilda in the area of safe environment, how we can tell like for grade and all. So on a school, on a don't experience that you come picking them. Do ever tell you say them kind see how don't they happen to them?
No, me I don't want the experience and parents don't want to tell me because so teacher they all nice. Then now most of female teacher they will get out of school. No get boku male teachers then. So me I can feel safe in school environment.
So now I get male teacher them. Yes, sir. Okay. When I continue for the with me at the program, where we come back, we go look at issues them we don't the Hamburg picking them because as we said today in a special program, we get special reports that we get for do with speaking and safety in the country. Inside the program now, not time for we take break.
Bank digital banking don't come for it.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Nah, bank they run go so.
Me sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloombank Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abule fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Not so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloombank Digital, you can bank with freedom anytime na the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow. As from today, call me Isaac to Bloombank Digital. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloombank Digital Banking.
Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit we website bloombankafrica.com. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
You bland taste ice cream and you not feel like an ice cream? No worry again, because Blue Moon ice cream don't come for you.
Blue Moon ice cream na salon that they make up and it get different flavor them like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, almond, bubble gum, plain yogurt, chocobar, ice pop, and different other flavor them.
It's available in all supermarkets and we shop there in Sanders Street, Wellington Street, Wilkinson Road, and Waterloo. Self, we work man at the worker with the push cart they sell. Now salon the factory day when they make this ice cream here. So get better taste with Blue Moon ice cream. It's refreshing and they give you more satisfaction.
For more information, you can call we on 077-633-633. Blue Moon ice cream, the taste of happiness.
Welcome back, listeners. So, Madam Minister, with all the concerns them, where the picking the dog is, where till you go do butter?
Okay, these are genuine concerns, and I feel say yes, indeed, in some parts of the country, picking is still the constraint, some small community them. But also, Nagas for agree with me, say there has been great improvement in the educational sector.
Yes.
If you now allow me, I can read some of the statistics then we get where we don't do as government since government take over in 2018 for see waiting we don't do. Of course, we do one together with other partners, like I say, we know they isolate we partner there on this, but governments, they play very critical role because we believe, say, we picking them, now then at the future. And if we not create the foundation for them today, and not go, salon no go better tomorrow. So we want to give them that respect, we want to protect them, we want to provide the basic things then, we go make them able for get the future where we do look to. First, to talk about water. Yes, indeed, in some areas, there are still problems with water. We challenge with water in this country. Although we dey get water, as in fact, this now rainy season now, water they come. But also, we need for look at how people learn, they behave towards community or government things them. You know, some community, especially me, like my own community, where they, you know, when I go to the area, I install pipe. I do pump. But you know, imagine people in the cut all them pipe then they for let them get water, now then your place very close to them. So you destroy and stop for let other people and get water. So now one example, there are people in other areas then where they do same. People put them pipe, then go dig them, then pull and come out for obstruct our water they supply in other areas. Then we get them kind problem than they. But notwithstanding, the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, this message go reach them. Say certain school than they where we all need for check together for see how we will improve the sanitation facility and also the water facility in the school than they. But also we do look at we partner them for help we for do this together. But then
so we talk now. You don't explain this all. So we talk now about the sexual and gender-based violence. There be plenty time we don't happen to picking them, and we don't the suicide picking them. We then they to themselves, then can able for talk and they feel safe. But we then go to other big person, see they can shy from now, Melvina. So we talk about that.
Okay, because they don't meet people in way experience. Now that a lot of things they happen with picking them, where we, the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, they acknowledge, and we don't they take them very seriously, because some of the cases the way they come to we they act upon them and make sure say we try to get justice for them kind picking in the a lot of things on sexual gender-based violence where they go on, where we as ministry we totally they against, we they condemn their acts and and we they work together with other partners then like the security, we're not the SLP, we they work with the Ministry of Justice, we they work with the Ministry of Education, we they work with the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare and others, because no one ministry they get them all. Yeah. We all they work in collaboration. Now that make we talk about one government. Now that make we talk a multifaceted approach for ending violence against children specifically. In some of we data, we see say yes, we get a lot of school-related gender-based violence, because most of the Pekin they within their Hamburg now between age 11 to age 19. And when you check that age day, now they one day with the school. We get other picking the within the Hamburg where they out of school. We something then 2 years, then 1 year, some months. And this is very, very, very sad for the person. They look at picking, where now 1 year picking, or few months old picking, or 2 years picking, you go penetrate them. It's sad. Now only crazy person, now only person we mentally disturbed, now only person we wicked, where the witch. Make I call the person witchcraft. Now then they behave that kind way then they, because they know say the people know they talk. So we get them people with them kind mindsets then they. So what would they do? Would they look at them, how would they engage communities then? One, for changing the attitudes, changing the mindset. Because now that's a part that we go now. We don't go now at local level. For let people understand, say, when you do this, now this go up into this Pekin, and it's bad for the Pekin, because till the Pekin grow old, psychologically that Pekin they disturb. So governments, they work with partner them. They try for see how they create a situation where they make we picking them safe. So we get what we call the 116 toll-free line. And I want to talk this because of the school them, where they claim say teachers them, then they harass teachers then they approach picking them. Some teachers them, then they penetrate picking them within a school and they force them. Where you not sleep with them, you not go give you grade, when a better grade, all lengthen and they. We don't they get some of them complain then they. But so the 116 toll-free line, now line where you go call and report you abuse. It work 24/7. People and they will go respond to you, and depending the area where you dey, you go be directed to a one-stop center them or Rainbow Initiative where they near you. So when we get that call, they will direct you. Sometimes they come to the ministry. So then they go direct na FSU, where we get protection officers then we get social workers then when them the interface between the police and also try for record and take note of the issue then they give you the proper care or directive where you need. Inside we one-stop centers, we get doctors then. When a CHOs, we not get no less person below CHO where they see patients there, because this will they work together with the Ministry of Health. Now I make we one-stop center then inside hospital them. Then we don't establish them. So we get safe homes as well. Although the safe home themselves not plenty now the country, we not that one day are very much challenged with, because we want to see plenty safe home where people are not go work. I know say they look for time and everything, but we need to bring the information to people, let people understand, let people not think say government just sit on full and full foot. There are systems in place, and then they work because they make them let them work. So the safe home then they where person gets problem, we will send you there for let at least would they look at your psychosocial problem, your psychological problem, your treatment, your medical treatment. So you did it till your case they go on or your matter they go on till you feel say you fit for go back. Now your community outside you day. So we get that one day where we work with partners then.
Okay, Madam Minister. So we all know say na salon, we dey get light crisis. We like nowadays some people no can go school because they're not able for on their uniform, they're not able for study. We like now they're not all parents able for afford generator or solar. So what did the government do for that?
So this is directly to the Ministry of Energy. And the Ministry of Energy will get reports say Homestead they know. But what in government don't do, we don't see say quite recently a lot of initiative then they come on the energy. The MCA, then the MCC where government give, where that one they now for look into waiting energy. We all they feel. We they feel and for say people then they get blackout. People they feel and for say picking they know they able for study well with candle or then Chinese lights them. But like I was say, there's a lot of progress. We don't make a lot of progress for increase the energy availability for people them, and the Ministry of Energy they continue for looking to this. Government they continue for looking to this proper one. Just few days ago we go launch, we go commission the solar plant or energy plant na Waterloo and the environs na Newtons and the environment them where people then will get access. We consider this as an improvement with governments they make.
Okay.
We look at even places like Karine, Kamakwe, then they get access. Then we look at places like Lunge, not also they've been done before, but we don't see the steps where governments they take for provide the basic things and they, like I say always, development is a gradual process. And we dey go small as we dey see say things don't they change. We want to keep them that way they and make sure say in the near future we don't able to give light because we work in line with the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. We try for help for support. Waiting other country they do the support salons so we self go help for catch up in some of those areas.
Okay, continue for day with we, Madam Minister. We continue for look at issues them inside the program. We get to do it the Day of the African Child. And say forget for come back in the studio because we go picking them, we get different in them for talk. One professor of history, Dr. Joedi Ali, don't call on government for use the Day of the African Child for improve access to water, sanitation, and hygiene for picking them in school. Professor Joedi Ali talked this in one interview with Radio Democracy, where he talk about the importance of the Day of the African Child and how people for observe this day. He explained more to a reporter, Mastan Swaye, inside this interview.
This whole thing began on June 16, 1976. One big riot or protest been happening at Soweto, South Africa, where the school picking them protest against the kind education where them they get. We know say in South Africa before 1994, there been an apartheid system been there, where we didn't call separateness, the whites from the blacks, but the whites been get better privileges than the black people there. And that also extends to the education system. The black people them they get inferior quality education, whereas the whites them they get better quality education. So on June 16, 1976, nine the Pekin them grabbed and say, no, this will not go able to take them again. This thing done too much. The Pekin them not been the protest against education. They been the protest against the kind of education where they get. The whites they count down very heavily on them picking them protest. Kill a lot of picking them.
Alright, so inside 1991, the Organization of Africa Unity, when an Africa Union, been put aside this day for make country in Africa for member picking them we then be killed inside this demonstration with the happen in Soweto in South Africa. You think say this don't create impacts on the life of picking them in Africa?
Well, I think say it don't create a lot of impact because not for just celebrate no more now. The thing don't go beyond remembering that day or celebrating that day. Now that day, the African governments, NGOs, and other institutions, they call attention to the plight of African people. It don't become an advocacy kind of something. So now on that day, they discuss things like child rights, the rights of children, the kind education we picking them forget, the kind healthcare we picking them forget, the kind nutrition, the kind safety, and even for protect picking them from exploitation, abuse and exploitation. So it don't really raise a lot of things.
Well, so since when them put this day aside, so now any change that happen?
Well, yes, changes don't happen even in child protection. Say Salone, for instance, we get Child Rights Act, where they don't pass, where they bring attention to the problems that we picking them get, and waiting for do with that. A lot of NGOs don't also take up this matter.
Taking into consideration the xenophobia activity we currently happen in South Africa. Inside South Africa, they chase them company Africa country then out of their own country. We think say we for continue for observe this day.
Well, the xenophobia activity they happen in South Africa, a lot of people they condemn. But coming to your question, this June 16 start in South Africa, but later on it become a continental thing. So even though now South Africa it begin, not to the no more now get up, it don't become a continental thing. So you not forget any relationship really with what they happen presently in South Africa.
Right. So one purpose for observe the June 16 day now for protect the rights of picking them. For Salone, we think say government not able for protect the rights of picking them.
Well, government they try. You know, we say don't succeed 100%. No government not go able to succeed 100% really. But the effort, the important thing is that the efforts then they make the effort. We get a ministry, for instance, where partly responsible for picking their affairs, you know.
What do you think say need to be done for protect the rights of picking them in a salon?
Well, we still need a lot for do. This year, the theme now ensuring universal access to water, sanitation, and hygiene for every child in Africa. This is now the theme of this year's celebration of African child. So if we look this theme here closely, we see what in Salone been done they do and what they get for do toward this. Now, a very big thing for ensure, say, you can get good water, not to just water, clean water, for ensure about the sanitation business and hygiene.
Before they reach, we see different activity that can happen. Like we see people they wear different African attire them. So what it don't change compared to before and now? What it don't change in the observation of June 16?
A very good question that, because when we talk about June 16, people just feel say, or teachers just feel say picking them for wear different attire them, African attire them, or them for dress like in various professions. These days dress like policeman, soldier man, soldier, teacher, nurse. That is very good.
Okay, you be dey listen to one professor of history, Dr. Joedi Ali, maybe they call on governments for use the day of the African Child's Day for improve access to water, sanitation, and hygiene for picking them na school them. And they talk to a reporter, Mastan Swai, inside that interview day. Well, inside the program now, not for we take break.
Cecil, do you know any sharp usa I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin use am. It don't one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojon Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop. All team day for you.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense.
You dey look for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term is so for keep you money with any community bank or financial services association, we then they call FSA, with the old side na salon, because then a good party with good condition, way easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you fine one, but how for manage you money for change your life and the people them and your community. Member say when you keep your money in a bank where they near you not just they keep money for bye but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait, you be businessman or farmer, petit together, so you act person, teacher or anybody keep your money na any community bank or FSA where they near you and see how your life go better.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense. Now money they stop nonsense.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue and we will bring come this edition. My name na Yenoka Bia.
And me na Melvina Conte. Some people na Thambaka Chiefdom, Karine District, don't call on government for help them with teacher them, we go teach them picking them na the chiefdom. Them people then make this call inside one interview where them be raise them concern after where them say for 3 years them picking them no they get access to book learning. For more on this, Musa Kamara go report.
Community, a group of people living and working together within a particular well-defined, saying the Africa.
7-year-old Abubakar Kamara, we know in real name, from Tambaka Yobanyi Chiefdom, Karine District, a young man with vision for book learning, for be in a society just like any African Peking. Na deprived community, Abubakar get challenge for achieving in dream. This na because of the book learning challenge where Abubakar and over 1,000 picking them na Tambaka Chiefdom they go through for access book learning facility.
Besides for Nogori and Dandano get structure, for their school day, the function, Dumbaya school structure them for them, Moria school day, the function, Barita school day, the function, Tanene school day, the function, and also Kambaya, Dubaya, Ferrahure, and Kabuya, the function.
Now more school in total, so we need function.
And all the school way, the function now, it's about 9 school in Tambaka, Yubanyi, Chiefdom way, the function.
Now one the function. 10 school, now one the function, and now the one with the function, now one classroom.
Yes, the one where the function from now one classroom where the teacher they divide the picking them to class 1, class 2, class 3 in one classroom. Lagata section, Lagata township.
A.B. Kamara, na local informant, na the Tambaka Chiefdom. They talk about the school situation, na the Tambaka Yobanyi Chiefdom. We don't left over 1,000 picking them. No get access to book learning. But what is the reason we over 9 school them no they operate? Alimami collect Kamara, na section chief, Moria section, Tambaka Yobanyi Chiefdom. Explain.
Tita no the tita problem na ndo bona we don't try all kind way. We try to papa government do launa epi for tita. We get about 4 school na ya new section, but they don't operate.
None?
No one. This time we manage the boy we did it right now. Except it don't hopeless, it don't go na Kamakwe back. So we not get school.
Some more teacher we have been getting.
We been get about 4.
With they all. Who said they all did now?
So they all they Kamakwe. The other I don't go. The other himself we don't go. The other way just came himself don't go. So we not able to get it.
How long now?
It don't take.
How much year?
3 years.
Out of the 10 school, now the 3 section, now only one they operate with volunteer teacher. We na Alassane Kamara from both districts. We go Tambaka as power saw operator, but because of the challenge, we see picking them they go through na the chiefdom make it turn himself to volunteer teacher for teach the picking them.
I don't take over 1 year, 6 months. Since 2014, this could be done. Look, I don't open up.
You get certificate in teaching?
No, I don't get nothing. I don't get no degree. I don't get no certificate. I'm just from 1990.
I must picking them then at this town where they teach.
Well, presently, the people in school now, they're over 60 to 70 PPS.
Okay,
because just start.
Okay, 60 to 70 picking them?
Yes, sir.
All from this town?
Yes, sir. Only this town.
Now you want to teach them?
I'm the one to teach them.
Now whose class and whose class there?
Well, for now, I just start class 1, 2, and 3.
I see say now one class then they?
No, one class first I put there.
1, 2, and 3?
Yes, sir.
If they reach the then pass class 3 level?
Well, they still continue to teach class 4.
Oh, okay, so you determine now where you don't start now class 1, 2, and 3 you get?
Yes, sir.
You determine for go class 4, 5, and 6?
Yes, sir. That's my determination.
You won?
No, if I get helped. No,
for now, you
for now, me one.
You didn't have payroll?
No, sir. I'm just a volunteer.
How you they teach class 1, 2, and 3 with the all now one class 10 day?
2 blackboard. Class 1, they get the blackboard, their class. Now the building ain't not too much that too comfortable. I could decide for the one they fed the building crack. Because a long time building, people they not be doing it.
How you can teach them? How you can develop a curriculum?
Well, we started with the alphabet, ABCD, 1, 2, 3. That's the foundation of education. Then after which we get 2 letter words, A, B, A, T, R. These are the foundation.
As you get from Alassane, na just a volunteer teacher wey need to get salary, and government no even know say e dey another part of the country dey teach. But how Hassan dey survive, according to parents dem, na dem dey contribute rest by cup and money for make Hassan able get thing for eat for teach the pikin dem.
Well, we no dey get money o. Pass we come buy if na one cup. Now we go willing, not in the collect. Now we the willing because now we picking them. If they make for we for let them go before. Now we the studio will come by yourself. If now one cup, if not 5,000, we take kanja.
I be don't do the interview over 1 year now. But before I put this report together, I been ask community people again if the situation na Tambaka Yubanyi chiefdom don't change for sake book learning, but according to community people, the situation na the same, and some believe say it don't even worse. I be don't try to get from the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education for not waiting the makeup of the situation na that part of the country. We say over 1,000 pikin them we want go school, no get access to book learning because school them log and teacher they no dey. But not be get person for respond to. For Radio Democracy, Musa Kamara, the reports.
And the program they continue. We already bring up this edition. My name is Kabia.
And me na Melvina Conte. Good morning once more. So, Madam Minister, since you don't hear the two reports them this morning, one when are from Joedi Ali concerning sanitation. And the second report, when are from Thambaka Chiefdom, but education access to book learning. So waiting, you think about this? What you make up?
I mean, the situation na Karinet district, Usai school and they know they function, and not supposed to happen. You know, and the Ministry of Education go try for check thoroughly and investigate and see wetin go wrong na that carrying a chiefdom day. But also me the people where they live na the district. I dey wonder if they not get people them way ever go school, we educated. We also for take the challenge say, okay, we get speaking them. Let we call on government. Let we try for see how we go help. You want the way we don't put in a school we don't learn. For let them self go the help them small one there. So now I can talk and say na mindset problem now we get. We need for change that. I mean, I know they blame the community people them here, neither blaming government, but we all get for take the responsibility for say when we government provide this, we need for do X, Y, Z as well. But I think what in the happen, all man they left everything big government. And for me, I think say we all need for work together. We all need for come on board for see, for create the change where we want. Yeah? But a message where I don't listen, I will discuss with my colleague them. Now that make we one government. Are they also, are they talk for water resource and sanitation? Are they talk for education? I know you're going to ask me about health. Okay, because we're going to focus more on the theme for this year. But anyway, so me think say we need for do a lot more as government. We don't establish many schools. We don't recruit many teachers. We don't look at the school feeding program. We not encourage picking them for kind of school now some areas them, although some school then still not get. But that tell you say there's progress. And then progress the way they make, let we not alter them. Let we work together. May they call on communities them. The community that were affected. I think so we need for talk to the local council where they now in our area for let them self understand say na the problem this. We not wait until when they go for go interview, then we bring them problem here. If we want to picking them for land book, we want to picking them well body, we want to picking them for big people and tomorrow, for big leaders then, we self get for help for support government. We all need for work together. And for Professor Joedi Ali, I tell him plenty thank you because he understand the problems and we all work together. Then the Minister of Water Resources, when at that moment in focus, we go reach out this particular information because this government is not listening government. We go see how we go try for do some survey and understand waiting at the school them, we not get some kind basic facility.
Okay, thank you. Let we come to the other studio guests them. Now we come over to Lillian. You don't listen to some of the concern them where we don't get from Joedi Ali and Sef you comping picking and don't talk na carrying a district Tambaka chiefdom. What do you make up of them as speaking them like the kind challenge they don't talk say they go through?
Well, they go through Boko challenge because I go just imagine as they don't 3 years and also not go school, eh? They go through a lot of challenges. Then government really need for help. Then they really strain.
Okay, like I'm about to you now. Matilda, you back don't listen to the message. What do you make up of them? Waiting you come picking they don't talk, but the thing out in the face now carrying a district. We don't listen to Professor Joedi Ali. Don't talk about wash, sanitation, and hygiene at school them.
Well, for the picking the way they strain na carrying this district, Sidona house for 3 years no go school. Because I just assume say if that man not be going to school they for go teach. That means say all the picking the way they not for be educated, they're not fine. Let them they till them big they not get. And right now the world who they so if also not educating they really strain pan society business. So they really strain. Let them help them for teachers then schools then so the picking the way they back will get access to education.
Okay, una continue for the between the program. Now inside the program, we dey read with 4 sets of text message, so una go respond to them. And this one from Fenela Edith Thompson on our Facebook page. They say, Madam Minister, many children are engaged in street trading or other form of work to help their disabled parents survive. How is the ministry addressing this issue while ensuring these children can access education? Melvina?
Second set of message from Aya Amos Williams. He say, why is Sierra Leone still celebrating this June 16 when the very South Africans are all over chasing out of their country those very Africans who helped them to secure their freedom from apartheid oppression? Do we as citizens don't have days very important to be commemorating?
This one from Anes, they say government needs to stop this nonsense of commemorating the African Child Day here in Sierra Leone when South Africans are treating other African children and their parents and or guardian badly. We need to commemorate June 6th instead. Let's stop being hypocrites.
Frederick Baji say, when we hear this song and also think of how xenophobic South Africa is today, you begin to imagine that what happened to them was all well deserved. Can you imagine Black Africans celebrating when South Africa was defeated in the World Cup recently? Madam Minister, if you wish to continue to remember this day for our children, let's change the name.
And this other one, they say, what about this other one, they actually say, what about the picking name when they put bondo? What's in the ministry they do for them?
Raz Nagash Raman say, why would Sierra Leone stop to celebrate a country that stops other African children to access schools or medical facilities? Another date should be chosen to celebrate African children the world over other African countries and not celebrating it.
Okay, well, we get second set of text messages then. Now the first set is, now come to the minister before come to other studio guests that they respond. Madam Minister, you don't listen to the messages then.
I listen to the one we say we for stop for celebrate. We are not celebrating or commemorating South Africa. We are commemorating children, those children that suffered. We are commemorating children all over Africa. This is why we did not call it commemoration of the South African Day. We called it the African Child's Day. That is how we're calling it. Yeah, and also to respond to the one that says the children begging on the street. I think I spoke about that before. I'm sorry, I talked about that one day earlier. For say my English, I forget. So, I talked about that earlier for say yes, we recognize plenty picking in the street. We also recognize some of them families then they within our streets where the picking and they beg. Some of them, yes, they're really, really poor. But what we don't do now, the Ministry of Social Welfare, the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs and other ministry them, we don't put a group together where they work on how for help remove them picking them from the streets. A lot the way they don't they remove, but to be frank, and some people then they go upline, go take people picking them on the street, na the villages then bring them come, then can subject them to some of them kind happening there. So we don't they track down some of them, we don't they see, but they try for build structures, systems where they work, because when you take them, you go put them back in an orphanage, you go confine them somewhere. That's not the place where a child should be. We need proper systems where they work, where for make who side the picking in day. We don't they progress on this, and as we progress, we go to inform the public on how far we don't go. But we will try as a government for work together with all who are concerned for remove them picking their so come out in the street. But also they use this opportunity for big family them. We get the habit for take people picking them. Some picking them are rent and they go rent them. Now the family they earn for let them come big in the street. Who know people them where they do that. We know say that that's not the attitude where people get. You go rent people picking for let them come big, and which is undone, because you're not fair to that picking. You're not even fair to yourself. You know, you expose the picking to many danger, you expose them to many risks and vulnerabilities where we totally day against that. Then the other one, what's not the other question?
You don't talk about Pondo, it's what they do for
FGM.
picking.
We have been doing a lot. We know una see say we try for put the FGM clause inside the Child Rights Act. But Parliament been say them term not be reached for letting accept that one, then they expunge them, then pull and come out. Ministry they try, government they try for push. We don't do as a ministry where we work for government for make sure say we review the end FGM strategy. We now in with the work on now. So now we they engage communities and for let them understand say the practice of FGM we associated with Bondo, where we can celebrate as tradition. We know plan for end them, not so for let we done now for pull Bondo. We not get anything for do it Bondo. Now I make inside the child rights bill where we send, we don't mention anything but Bondo. We said FGM. We not just one aspect of the Bondo society. We now that one day I always the talk, and I always keep to my stance for say we need for protect we picking them with they age 18 and below 18 years. So after 18 years, you can decide whether you want for go, you know. But below 18 years, when a me picking them, when me think say me for protect, we not for touch them, na no go area. So we don't they do a lot. We don't they, in fact, there are people them where we don't report na police. We don't try for see for rescue a lot of picking them. We get the statistics, we get the data where they show na different community them. But like I said, everything now step by step. We want to see how the law we get now, when at the child rights law, we also look at the responsibility of the child, how we go able for interpret a certain clause by the court for tell we how for charge then kind cases then they.
Okay, so, Madam Minister, continue with it. We'll come back. We can talk about the Child Rights Act and say with two studio guests, then when I'm picking, then don't they talk about that, then get idea about the act, and then they know what in this act means. So they go ask them, and then say go explain and all. The program Good Morning Salone they continue. Melvina.
I'll go for a short music break.
Well, hope say una don't enjoy that song, the Freedom. We picking them we come together those days na South Africa been singing for sake of the freedom and all. And we they continue for dedicate this song to all picking them a salon, picking them out of the country and safe. We picking the way we get na the studio and safe the Minister of Gender don't they deal with picking they will dedicate this song to all na the studio. Well, inside the program now, they go for Daddy Walkabout. After we come on Walkabout, we get other issues that we get to do with concern that we come out from the picking them. We dey take Walkabout.
Another morning again, at a Tuesday, at a Tuesday. I want for which all we picking them. The day of the African child or African child's day. You know, so we them picking them and we did this. Even though some months will not for celebrate them because the thing where they happen at that place outside them picking them in there ain't not good for talk. But anyway, talk and go, talk and come. You know, say misunderstanding most day. But how them they go, them people and then at that place they go come down and know say all Africans they we all not the same mind. Ate, that keke boy, and police boy blue, we been hold on na that place around me no know if na Congo cross. Then say the keke rider, then a police boy blue, then custody. Now the outcome, how, when, where, why should he? That left back English not with me. How come that will happen? Unati how police boy blue attack the baba. After that, all na the baba back una go put na custody my na the boy I no believe but anyway na you want me ma tell me say na confirm source ati bo unu chef bo by then the other that police boy blue day for the under investigation for misbehave of slapping in companion. You know the police boy blue na then get all kind law. Na to again back at it. Outside they say one police boy blue one video yesterday they say me no know they say broke somebody in hand. They say na phone it take back or waiting. I think the people that self this slap at the bone self bo. I too the talk for unu say police boy blue no for slap unu self no for slap them mind. If anything happen, unu gather and go with them na in destination. Ati this country all man they take the law na hand mine. Ati finally CPA party then chairman national it don't go before mine. Anyway, Lagos and good road. Now this I can tell me, man, say politics and them. All the money where you get a boku house, property, motor car, park money in a bank, local and international. Who say you go carry all go mine? But you see, the one that we don't left, they still not get sense. But anyway, Uncle Minks, all the best. I wish you, God go give you good mind. All the things that way you don't do, let them forgive you. Ati one picture, Uncle Batty of PPSL party, and Auntie Meme. Ati Auntie Meme wear that chain. Ati the picture, Ati a smile. Ati Auntie Meme, he say, get problem. Now for make Uncle Batty know say, that chain way mingi that AI mail. Now he get the original one mine. Ati that traffic light too and long Congo cross from where you go off the weekend up till now in Noka on it. I can tell you one day we buy and say, this light not go be like that one. Where CPA party me count as you walk 2-3 years ago off permanent one. But this 1 year, it let it go off every day. I go the Allah on name. The traffic lights don't go off, and if you not put a leg on the back, this one me go take a personally with you because when I don't know this country here, for each the country in couple and count bolo. Now to all the railing them where them put around Congo cross Lumley Abacha Street all down for them. What kind of thing this born at this country? How this country go grow? The country not they grow, but when you pocket then they grow. Me na the honorable Piki Walkabout.
Well, from Pikin Walkabout the program they continue for look at thing they will get for do with picking them. Some school picking them na the government model secondary school, E.B. Williams Municipal Primary School, and other school them na free tongue. Don't call them government for provide water and toilets facility in the school. Then talk this to Radio Democracy. What them they talk about the wash facility where they say they not get na the school them. Then talk more to a reporter Sonia Bell.
E.B. Williams Municipal School. They get tap, pump they open on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we get storage where they put the water. Although we get accidents with one tick where be Ibu rubber tank, when at the Milan tank, it broke on top, but still with the manager for store water. Now 2,000 liter. That tank then are there with the draw water, we put inside the bucket them. From there now, the pikin and they wash their hands then. Sometimes the pikin and they misuse the toilets, then they eat plastic inside, then they eat papers. But now that we don't put law say everybody for pass through the caretaker, they don't seize small. For the teachers, it's okay. For the picking them, I will say manageable. And they ask that they will come and if we now get more buckets and help with the constraints that we get with the toilets, the pipe breaking block. Because they block fast. They add more toilets. Because we not let foresee both boys and girls for use the same toilets. So we want to make them divide them. The Miller tank is open. Anything can drop inside it, anything can fall down there. So the water not pure for drink at all. And the same one they drink and the same one they dirty. So we ask that then go come and help we get another Milan tank where in Koba, where them picking and they go use that water there for the drink.
Government model senior school. We need more toilet facilities. If they can come construct 2 more, one for boys and one for girls to be fine. Because now we only get 2. When they both the morning shifts and afternoon shifts to use.
We have not plenty of these kinds of facility in our school. Soap, toilet wood, bucket.
We will need the buckets for wash hands.
Because of we not get better tank for water. The only tank we get, and this one we dey up here. So we need more tank because of water is life, right? So we need more tank and pump, and we need this dustbin because of we not go the one who don't drink water plastic. We take away and go because they make the compound dirty. But
okay. Well, the program they continue na some school picking them and teacher them na the government model secondary school and E.B. Williams Municipal Primary School. They talk to Sonia Bell for second wash facility and safe toilet so they not get at the school. The program they continue, Melvina.
Some picking them where they sell na free term same. The reason we make them they sell na because them parents they not get money for send them go school. For more on this report, make we join with reporter Fenella Edith Thornton.
Now you for take care of the pikin, not only pikin for take care of the home. So henceforth, any pikin will see in a streets, any pikin will get in a streets. When they arrest them, they identify parents, they the parents to the charge in a court, no compromise.
That now public awareness raising by the Community Relations Department of the Salone Police, what they can do on the streets of Freetown and major city them all over the country for tap the way out picking them the sell market during school term.
So this is a message no all for pet respect. You concerned citizens, if you see picking the sell, you get the right for whole and go to an station. Or you go talk to your parents, say that this message police don't come out. Now all pass on this message so that Salone will be a better place for us all to live.
Before that notice, in clear say plenty picking them kidena streets they sell market. The time where them for go school, even where government we don't carry with the free education and other facility them for picking them for get access to school. Radio Democracy talk to some picking them on the streets of Freetown where they sell different markets them, where because of their identity, we not be sure their name. How much years you old?
13.
Why you not go to school?
Because my auntie no get the money for people.
Okay, what did they sell?
Do food.
Now you first time this for sale?
No.
How much years you old?
9.
You go school?
I don't go school.
What did they sell?
Now cold.
How much years you old?
13.
What did they do?
Now cold as how they sell.
How much years you old?
Now 10.
What did they sell?
A banana.
Why you not go school?
No one up in me.
For no, waiting at the law where government be don't put for picking them, where them can give market for selling a treat during school term. Make I be talk to the Director of Advocacy, Communication and Outreach, National Commission for Children, at the Vacasel.
Yeah, the commission now they do a lot of awareness raising and sensitization around that issue. We don't use different strategies for ensure say we talk to them, let them understand say all them things here where they do bad, and let them also see the benefit of helping them picking and develop to their fullest potential. Because we always emphasize on the importance of education, even though we know say not to every picking really get that aid for go through the formal education, but we also they push for skills, they let them learn skills, we go help them.
As Salone join other country them for celebrate the Day of the African Child, them Pikia up say government and art organization them for solve the challenge where they face, like for sell na treat. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Fenela edit something the report.
The program they continue and where they bring this edition. My name na Yeno Kabia.
And me na Melvina Conte. So, Madam Minister, with the report where you do hear, where they talk about child labor, we picking and they undergo. So waiting, you go do the government they do.
Okay, this question, what the government they do, what we all they do. Okay, but me there on behalf of government, yes, you're right. Now make a look first into the water problem in government model secondary school. We now one of my school them and the E.B. Williams. Government don't really. The Ministry of Water Resource, the Ministry of Education, then go engage and go see waiting at the present condition of waiting at the system they would then get in the school then. Not to then school then no more. Just like how we know the talk. A lot of other school them as soon as self don't say naya this morning. But government they work tranga one with the school administration them for see how they go help for support this. But also the school administration themselves get a responsibility for say waiting themselves they do as school administrators for put some of the things in right, because now we need for take responsibility. Now me, you, everybody, now we for work together. Let them not left everything in a government hand, you know. So let the school administrator themselves try for see how they go able for get initiative them, innovative ways for make sure say the picking them get access to the basic facility them within the school. And for the child labor, the law very clear on this. There is also the Employment Act where talk about work where not forgive picking and work where forgive picking. We get hazardous work we clearly define now the Child Rights Act we now work where AB for picking and like the situation so like them picking away they interview they sell they expose them to vulnerabilities where why them company in this school where they know they school a lot of things, you know. Like I say, some people they go take people picking them upline, they bring them camp for put them in school, they no degree. And school day where governments don't make free quality education, you know. Now just charges them. Now in some school they call for why parents they send them picking and go school. Then they look at them out for blame government. So I like that policeman we say now parents for take care of picking, not to picking for take care of parents. Now parents for provide, not to picking for provide. We can understand like weekends because me I sell. I've been there Agal Street, I go sell na kanike every weekend. I taught soda soap. I remember that one day, but on weekends I been to go sell. Now I make my cousin been to make a go sell. Although yes, the vulnerabilities are there because some home we're not able for provide, then get for work together for see how they will bring provision. But just like I say, there are social safety nets where they go for some people them where they get, and government say try for see how we dey enhance that one day and make sure say we scale up for many people where they suffer in the community. We partners themselves they work. Some partners then they where they help some families then. But like I tell you, change of mindset. We need for change with mindset. How would they think about picking them? How will they help for protect picking them? We the police get responsibility. We the government officials get responsibility. Teachers, parents, everybody, you the picking say get responsibility. Even the media people they self get responsibility when it comes to protecting the child. So now we all for work together. Now
Okay.
just now the appeal that we are one forgive.
Okay, let we come with other studio guest Lillian. Talk the minister don't talk about the difference in the way government don't put in place for protect una the picking them, get the Child Rights Act and other thing them. So then law there we government don't put for protect una speaking them. You think say then law there some of them law they had on the work in una interest?
Yes, some of them they work like for protect we some of them they work because me no one they do child labor.
Okay.
I know when they do them bad things there. But the law that they work, they really work here.
Okay, so you don't listen to your company when they talk about child labor, when they sell na treat and all. So what do you make up of this? And what do you recommend to governments for do?
Well, as na policeman say, na mama na for feed because to picking for feed mama. So I glad for the man say because if you see picking they sell, can and go na station make ensure your parents to send her for go sell.
Okay, I ask the same question back to Matilda. Talking about the laws them way government don't put in place for protect speaking them and all. You think say them law they are don't they work? Some of them law they are don't they work in our interest?
Yes, some of the law then they work. Most of the law that they work, but some they work like for child labor. Let's say we all they do but like how the minister say, I can go sell, but now we can because not to all thing. My mama and my papa they able do for me, but like when they give me the market for go sell, what go sell, more income they can house, and then I go call for something at school and not give. So then they make most of the things that they call at school and they will pay for them.
So you can sell?
Yes, I
what
can
do you
sell.
sell?
I can sell fruits. That's just I can sell fruits.
So you can go na treat, you can sell them with them motoka can pass traffic.
No, I can go sell na Morrington. Na the most I can sell because na them my auntie can sell. So when they give me the market, I go sell. I sell from na house. I go Morrington. I go sit down outside in the sell. That is sell there.
Selling this fruit and you're not picking, and you say one taking go help you auntie and pick and your mommy for sale. So where you can sell? During the time the way you get exposed to you don't get in any situation. Some person go call you say Matilda come meet me in I ask they sell or give you money or just friend way number for car with something like harassment so you don't ever get that situation there?
Yes, it happened to me one time.
Okay.
By Methodist Girls High School. I be they go for go sell. And the man call me saying want. So what go they for go sell game? And be get out then kind talk then they told me. But I be able for commode and go. So then they safe because like me so I be able for commode. But some picking they able. So I say and say back then I write thing for let people not sell.
The vulnerabilities are many. And for me, I think say then for sell like when they go join in auntie, that supervise where they help them for sell. You know, you now make one sense if you find where we the work you find for they bring you picking, like you picking kind of office one and for can see what they do. A lot of things they where we for do for protect them picking there so we can understand some families are truly constrained and then one then they were constrained we they plead because not expose the picking to danger, not expose them to vulnerability. You know go see 7-year-old picking, you take market you get a nylon bag for go sell, you get water plastic. And once that law they would not begin to reinforce and so now we get for the old picking them and then try for see how we will deal with the family then where they send them picking there. So the police they out, CID people then they out, the protection officer then they out for look for see then why so we know they able for tap and one time I always they say we they try we they work together as government and make sure say we tap all them thing here we they make the law them work. The law them some then they work in a very slow pace, some then they work fast, but we want for try for improve. We always they take responsibility when it comes to that end day.
So Matilda, the sell way they sell in the affect you book learning one, the term where you for study or for go school, it don't ever affect you?
No, it not can affect me because at the afternoon, I dey go sell weekend. So not to the week I days they why they go school, I dey go for go sell. Then let's just say why they go where it affect me why they go sell because I dey gauge me time then for study. Like why I know say na weekend I dey na afternoon I dey study na net, but the problem is that heads are them back. They give problem, but morning I dey study before I go school, so I dey gauge me time there because I know for say not to my parents the age where I reach for begin tell me to go study. I for know the thing they want for study or not.
Okay, thank you. So, Madam Minister, when you talk about the Child Rights Act, me are aware and una also back una aware said there is a Child Rights Act, right?
Yes.
But some picking them out there, no aware say the Child Rights Act day for protect them. I can remember in my community, this big man and one young picking be the make palava, but now the man na him provoke the picking. He say where you don't get that you bondo society business, where you come on a village. He say where see you reach Hastings toll gate na for tap and day knock out and Freetown because Freetown will not dey per bondo business. So that talk they be provoke the picking, and when the picking be get for answer now, and be get for beat the picking. So maybe I cannot talk. I wait till the man don't go be and I falaga. Now the man say any picky way fit me at the beater, any picky way fit me at the beater. Now I go meet her. Now I say you know no say for beat picking, say for before say not so you picking and now you provoke and all good. I say wait, I say me if na be me you beat. I say I'd go report you na police. I say because you not get no right for beat picking way before so not so you picking. Some picking no aware say the law they for protect them because if that picking they be aware if for don't report because you know aware them beat them they slap and in face na in neck way before na the man
and that is totally wrong because nobody no gets rights for beat other person they against the laws then and then moreover even that provocation they against the law then so like how we they say law the bondo talk yes of course we try as government for make sure so we protect we picking them now that's another thing and for me I think say also we need for intensify the engagement as we do now for let communities they understand and I promise say we they intensify engagement let community they understand bit by bit now that make we don't even do the child rights law into child-friendly version. The child-friendly version, the way people can go easy for understand the clause the way they. So we dey na number 6 Big Waterloo Street, now we office there. We also get offices then Bo, Port Loko, Kenem, all over the districts them. We get we offices then there. We located either you see we inside the Ministry of Social Welfare and Gender and Children's Affairs offices them, or now we different offices them. If you dey strain for Fena, you go na the district council, you go get direction to usai we offices then there for make you get access to the information them where they for guide picking them. So I want for tell family them plenty thank you. Una way they with we this morning. We want for say we are working at a phase where we think say we did make progress in this country when it comes to protecting our children and we continue for do what's necessary for we picking them.
Okay, continue for the with me at the studio inside the program now. Now time for we take break.
Proudly Sierra Leonean, proudly progressive.
Have you heard of J-Man Group of Companies building businesses, creating opportunities, and driving national growth? J-Man, building the nation, excellence and service in every step.
Fueling the economy and powering the future with J-Man Petroleum.
Protecting lives, businesses, and investments with J-Man Insurance.
High quality tires and motor spare parts from J-Man Motors.
Guaranteed safety and protection with J-Man Security. J-Man, together we rise, empowering people, changing lives.
As an indigenous company, creating jobs, supporting communities, and contributing to economic development.
Innovation, integrity, excellence, service.
J-Man Group of Companies, proudly Sierra Leonean.
proudly building the future.
J-Man Group of Companies, your trusted partner for progress.
For more information, contact us at 2 Adelaide Street, Freetown, or call 090 580 001.
48 teams, one champion, one glory. The 2026 World Cup is here. Call 777 now or dial star 777 hash for play and win with AfriCell. Yes, if you're not a football fan, this time you turn for win plenty amazing prizes. You can win Afri money, Samsung A06 smartphones, World Cup team jerseys, and plenty more inside the World Cup season with AfriCell. Call 777 or dial star 777 hash and win with AfriCell inside the promo. Or buy and activate a brand new AfriCell SIM card and you will get one chance for take part inside the AfriCell 2026 World Cup draw. This will cost you just $3 and AfriCell will send it back for you for use as on the talk time before 12 midnight. Use your Afri money for double your chances for win inside the AfriCell World Cup promotion. The live draw will come up after the first match every day on AYB TV, Afri TV on channel 23, AfriCell Salone Facebook page, and also live on Afri Radio. Link up with other major radio stations across the country. Call 777 or dial star 777 hash for win inside the World Cup promo with AfriCell. For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
We read the last set of text message from Sunday Scott. They say the recent event in South Africa is a slap on the face of every African in the continent. We continue to celebrate with them while they keep chasing our African brothers and sisters from their country.
A message from Mystic Dwazak, which said the death of Alhaji Minkailu Mansare was a big loss to the nation. My saddest sympathy to the Mansare family and the APC political party. They should be courageous as all is not lost.
For Mystic again at Brazak, they say child safety is a fundamental priority. Sierra Leone is recognized for having some of the strongest child protection laws in the world. However, the implementation of these laws remains a major challenge. The alarming rates of child abuse highlighting the urgent need for stronger enforcement, increased awareness, and greater commitment from all stakeholders to ensure every child is protected and able to thrive in a safe environment.
A message from Oluwumi Koka. Good morning, 98.1. Let we say the truth first. First term, na Creole de Matrit speaking. But now, we country brother and sister make the thing worse na the country. This as see pikin they sell for feed in parents them. Madam Minister, una wicked. Look the street of Salone and see million of small pikin dey na street sell or fetch water.
Okay, Madam Minister, you don't listen to the messages and then you go respond.
Many thanks to all the people that we text, and I want to say I join Mystic Wazak for share my condolences to the All People's Party for the great loss. Na a man who we go miss, a man of integrity, we let me pray, let God give him good will and forgive all in sin them. Then the other thing now that, yes, I agree say now everybody, people and they way wicked way, they take people picking just like I say, for make picking and they provide for them, way for be the other way around. And we totally there against this, and if cases the way they come to we attention, we also they make sure say we act upon them, and this is going on in the implementation of the law. To you again, Mystic Razak, yes, I agree, but just check the recent laws. Them they are very new, very new. One last year, the other one the year before, towards the December. So it takes time. Implementation na a gradual process. I keep saying this. I don't repeat this word na plenty term. Change no dey happen at once, but we dey try. Anybody where they follow don't see say the government no dey do a lot in terms of changing the narratives. It wasn't like this before, and we don't reach it. We don't dey na a particular level way. Now just before we dey go, no turning back. Now for protect we picking them, na the main aim, the vision. Now for make sure say we see say we picking them thrive in a safer world, an environment where other picking and they thrive in other country. So we dey try for that one day. We dey make sure say we continue for protect them. We dey make sure say the stronger laws where we dey create and the one where we need, we continue for work and for make sure say we reach that particular level where we dey look at from.
Okay, as we round up the program, now come over to you, Lillian. You waiting will be your message to your company picking them.
Well, my message to my company picking them. Even though if your parents not able to afford you, you know mean say we they go sell if I go do bad thing, or if your parents not able to afford you, if I go do bad thing for make you get the best life, I would just advise and say just satisfy with what you get.
Content, yes.
Okay, like I'm over to you, Matilda. Waiting on your message as we round up the program.
Well, the message I get from a company picking and for be content and content, like just say we minister we see that most of the people and the people learn at this society, them back we don't go to struggle and we don't strain before. So let them endure, the later them go enjoy. Let them bear with waiting and get. Let we bear with waiting we get. Tomorrow we go say God thank you.
Okay, my co-presenter, Melvina, you not picking. Waiting go be your message to your company picking them as today there is the opportunity for present to them na Radio Democracy.
To all my fellow young children out there becoming a picking, all for telling us say today na we day make we enjoy we day. We're free to go out to have fun, but not in the wrong way. Also, as my colleague said earlier, make we be content with waiting we get or waiting we parent the give we. Make we not go out forget them in the wrong way. And if you have dreams, pursue your dreams. Don't feel intimidated by anybody. Do what you want.
Okay, Madam Minister, the way forward as
I
the
want to tell everybody plenty thank you to me. Fine picking the way in our studio with we, and we do appreciate for making a join me today for commemorating Day of the African Child. The Day of the African Child, I think some texters in the end that way they use emotions for say, oh, we need for Fulham. But I just want for say, the time where this incident be happening in South Africa, almost at that same time we were also going through war, Liberia was going through war, there were other African countries that were going through war, but that was a wake-up call, then 10 and day, because then you happen in a very, in a manner in which then they be able for come as speaking them, for put together, waiting them put together, but it was a wake-up call for all Africans, for we left for Madrid, we picking them, let we provide basic necessities for picking them, we for protect, we picking them not for suffer for the deeds of other adults, you know. So that was a wake-up call, and then since that time, all Africans don't use for say this not the Day of the African Child we set aside. So I want to make we rethink and have a rethink about this particular day we'll begin and they commemorate, because now one of the days them we then self can feel like say then they part of decision making processes, then they part of leadership programs, because we want to make them voices be heard. We don't take them to another level where we allow them for let them act in capacity of leaders. So I want for say every ministry, department or agency we concern where they deal with picking business, the concerns are well taken note of, and then I shall say and I promise say we as governments, as a listening government, we will continue for do waiting rights for the picking them, because the picking them now then are we number one priority. When you check even the 5 game changers, the all down the mainstream gender and children's issues inside. So
okay.
I tell you say gender and children cut across every of the 5 game changer them. So that tell you say where governments will prioritize women and picking them.
Okay, plenty thank you. We join me at the program when the name na Dr. Isata Mahoy, na the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, and self we get Matilda Keta from Yakan, and self we get Lillian Coker from Yakan. We join in the program for talk on this special program where Radio Democracy do. When I had this edition of the program, Good Morning Salone, go left you. Plenty thank you to producer Saptiu Kalon, thank you to Adeyemi Jackson and Sef Musa Kamara, we help for produce the program. Thank you to me Kamara Bangua, we make us live na Facebook and YouTube page. And thank you to DJ Sugarcane for his technical support. So to meet again, mina Kabia de say tata.
And me, na Melvina IG Conte, where they say goodbye.